Meet the eero Max 7, Amazon's new flagship Wi-Fi 7 mesh system and easily the most powerful eero yet. It's the crown jewel of the eero lineup, but at a premium price, it's also one of the most expensive consumer mesh systems you can buy. So, does it live up to the hype? The eero Max 7 feels like the next evolution of eero's design philosophy right from the moment you open the box. The packaging is sleek, minimal, and easy to open, with the router presented cleanly and without any clutter. It's the kind of unboxing experience that feels more like opening a new smartphone than a piece of networking gear. Inside, everything is neatly arranged. The Max 7 sits right on top, followed by a compact power adapter and an Ethernet cable tucked underneath. There's no printed manual or quick start guide this time, you guys, just a QR code that takes you straight to the eero app for setup. It's simple and modern, but I do wish there were a few setup tips for people upgrading from an older eero system, just to make that transition a little smoother. As for the router itself, it's classic eero. Smooth, rounded edges, a matte white finish, and a clean, compact design that fits anywhere. On a desk, entertainment center, or even out in the open. It blends into your space instead of standing out, keeping that same minimalist balance of form and function that eero is known for. Compared to the eero 7, it is slightly larger and feels more substantial. Kind of like the jump from an iPhone to an iPhone Pro. It's the same sleek design language, just with more power under the hood. Overall, it gives off that Apple if Google made routers vibe. Modern, polished, and quietly powerful. Alright guys, let's talk specs. The eero Max 7 is a tri-band Wi-Fi 7 mesh system rated for BE 20,800 speeds, broadcasting across the 2.45 and 6 GHz bands. It supports ultra-wide 320 MHz channels, which means more bandwidth, lower latency, and definitely smoother performance when multiple devices are connected at once. Wireless speeds top out around 10 gigabits per second, and with Wi-Fi 7's new features like multi-link operation and 4K QAM, the Max 7 is built to handle demanding workloads for years to come. On the back, you'll find two 10-gig Ethernet ports and two 2.5-gig ports, all auto-sensing for WAN or LAN. That gives you plenty of flexibility for multi-gig internet plans, wired backhaul, or connecting gaming PCs, consoles, or network storage devices directly. Each unit also covers roughly 2,500 square feet and can support up to 250 devices, which is an impressive number for a consumer router. Inside, a quad-core A73 processor paired with 2 gigabytes of RAM and 4 gigabytes of flash storage keep things running smoothly, even when the network is under heavy load. Security is handled with WPA2 and WPA3 encryption, and smart home users will appreciate the built-in support for Matter, Thread, and Zigbee. That turns the Max 7 into a full smart home hub, letting you connect and control compatible devices without needing extra bridges or hubs. The only things missing are USB ports and a universal USB-C power option. Instead, it uses a dedicated power adapter. Simple enough, but not quite as flexible as it could be. Still, the overall design remains pure eero, clean, minimal, and made to blend into your space, not dominate it. Getting the eero Max 7 online starts with the eero app, which walks you through each setup with simple visual prompts. So the process is straightforward. All you have to do is unplug your modem, connect it to the Max 7 using the included Ethernet cable, power both back on, and let them sync. From there, the app guides you through your naming your network and setting a password. For new users, it's about as easy as setup can get, just a few minutes from unboxing to online. But for existing eero users, things are a little trickier. Since I already had the eero 7 system connected in the app from my last review, the QR code in the Max 7 box did not take me straight to setup. The app assumed I was still running the old system and kept showing me that my network was offline. The fix was simple though, so instead of choosing add a new device, I had to select replace my eero, which told the app to swap out the hardware instead of trying to stack the systems. After that, everything synced instantly. The app recognized the Max 7, connected automatically, and stabilized within minutes. Once it was up and running, it was smooth sailing, classic eero simplicity. The system delivered that same set it and forget it experience the brand is known for, proving that once setup is out of the way, it just works. Once you're online, the eero app becomes your main control center. The home screen keeps things simple and easy to read, showing your network status, how many devices are connected, and which node each one is using. Common tasks like pausing Wi-Fi, renaming a device, or running a quick speed test take just a tap. No hunting through endless menus, which I love. That simplicity carries through the entire experience. You can group devices by person or room, set profiles for family members, and even schedule downtime or pause internet access with a single press. Real-time activity graphs make it easy to see which devices are using the most bandwidth, and the built-in diagnostics tool helps you quickly check the health of your network. This app's design feels very clean and modern, and like the Max 7 itself, it's clearly made for people who want Wi-Fi that just works. Still though, not everything is unlocked out of the box. Some of the more advanced tools, and I would rather say some of the more preferred tools like ad blocking, content fillers, and deeper security options are tucked behind the eero Plus subscription, which adds another cost on top of an already premium system. So it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but it does feel a bit limiting for users who expect full access right away. Outside of that, the app really does shine though. It's reliable, intuitive, and doubles as a smart home hub thanks to built-in support for Matter, Thread, Zigbee, and Alexa. Adding new devices or managing connected ones feels effortless, and everything plays nicely within one unified ecosystem. So in short, the eero app nails what most people want: clarity, simplicity, and control without the complexity. It's one of the easier router apps to live with day to day, even if some of its best features sit behind a paywall. Now for the fun part, performance. I tested the eero Max 7 in my 2-floor bungalow under both calm and busy conditions, from everyday browsing and video calls to streaming across multiple smart devices at once. To keep results consistent, I ran tests in 3 key areas of my house: about 5 feet from the main node, 15 feet away with a wall in between, and upstairs on the 2nd floor. At 5 feet from the eero Max 7, speeds were strong and consistent. In calm conditions with only a few devices connected, download speeds averaged 894 megabits while upload speeds measured 41 megabits. When the network was busy with 4K streaming, gaming, and multiple smart devices running simultaneously, download speeds dipped to 854 megabits, a 4.5% decrease, while upload speeds stayed steady at 41 megabits, showing no measurable change. 15 feet away with a wall in between, performance shifted slightly. In calm conditions, download speeds averaged 600 megabits while upload speeds measured 38 megabits. Under busy conditions, download speeds climbed to 686 megabits, which is a 14.3% increase compared with calm conditions in the same location, while upload speeds improved to 41 megabits, a 7.9% increase. Upstairs, performance varied but stayed solid. In calm conditions, download speeds averaged 916 megabits while upload speeds measured 39 megabits. When the network was busy, download speeds dropped to 812 megabits, an 11.4% decrease, while upload speeds fell slightly to 38 megabits, a 2.6% decrease. Taken together though, the eero Max 7 delivered impressive stability across all test locations. Short-range speeds stayed consistently fast, while mid-range and upstairs tests definitely showed how effectively the system managed heavy network loads. Even with multiple devices competing for bandwidth, the Max 7 maintained high throughput and steady uploads, so overall, it proved to be a strong performer, capable, efficient, and remarkably stable under pressure. However, I would love to see how it performs in a larger home with more rooms and distance between nodes, and preferably using more than just one eero Max 7, since my smaller bungalow setup probably didn't push the system to its full potential. Compared to the competition, the eero Max 7 sits at the top of the Wi-Fi 7 market in both performance and price. At $600 for a single unit, it costs more than rivals like the TP-Link Deco BE85, Netgear Orbi 970, and Linksys Velop Pro 7. All of which offer similar tri-band speeds and multi-gig ports at a lower cost per node. Where eero stands out though is in its simplicity. While other systems lean into that deep customization and complex interface, the Max 7 keeps things effortless through the eero app. It's definitely made for users who want high-end performance without the extra setup, and for households already tied into Amazon's smart home ecosystem. Built-in support for Matter, Thread, Zigbee, and Alexa makes it as much a smart home hub as a router. Still, that convenience comes at a premium. Power users who want more control or to avoid subscription-based features may prefer systems like the Asus Zen Wi-Fi BQ16 Pro or the TP-Link Archer GE800. But for those who value seamless setup, reliability, and design, the eero Max 7 is definitely one of the most refined Wi-Fi 7 systems you can buy.